hopefully we're live. Hopefully YouTube's playing with us. Welcome everybody. We're back with another live dive. It's Tuesday this time because of the holiday, so we're doing live dive this Tuesday at 4 p.m. CST, and we'll do the next live dive next Tuesday at 4 p.m. CST, of course, because of the holidays. So first and foremost, thank you everybody for joining us, and I hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas holiday yesterday. We're kind of getting back into the swing of things here back at LiveAquaria. I'm getting some orders out, and we're back with another live dive sale. So thank you for joining us, and I'll go over some of kind of the typical rules and how this works, and give you guys up to speed if you're new to it. So this is our live dive sale. We have a number of items that we're going to show you tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit about them, give them some details, some sizing, some pricing. All the items are for sale, and they're at a discounted price. I think we've got up to $200 off on one particular item tonight. We've got a mixture of fish and corals. No freshwater fish, only saltwater fish and corals today. No inverts, but we typically will have freshwater fish or inverts in the mix. So if you don't happen to, or if you're happy to need one, please stay tuned for future live dives. We will try to get those in the mix as well. But we're going to show you each item, and each item has a number. And if you're interested in purchasing that item, that numbered item, at the price we give it to you in the live dive, then you simply have to put that number in the chat, and the first person to do that gets to take it home. So in addition to getting a high quality WYSIWYG item from our Divers Den store here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, you're also getting free shipping, and there's still a box fee of $9.99, but the typical $29.99 shipping fee that would apply to orders below the $229 shipping threshold will not apply. So that's $30 that we will not charge you. And no matter what the price is, I think we have an item here that's as low as $15 tonight. So even if you get the $15 item, no worries, it will ship to you for free. It will still have that $9.99 box fee. However, in addition, actually, we have a great selection of Wisconsin facility items if you would like to add to your order as well, and then you can take advantage of that free shipping there also. So a couple other things we've got going on this week still through the month of December is our Festive Fridays. So it's been every Friday through Sunday this week, actually every Friday through Sunday this month of December. We've been having some deep discounts on select items. So we just got through one weekend here, and we're another weekend here, the 29th through the 31st, coming up this weekend. So stay on the lookout for that. More Festive Friday deals coming your way. And then we've got some great stuff coming for the new year. We've got some new products that we're launching, in addition to some other great campaigns we've got in store for you. So be on the lookout for that. We're really excited here at LiveAquaria. So I think I covered everything. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and turn you around. We'll get started with our saltwater tank. So like I said, we have 10 items today, 5 fish and 5 coral. So the first item we have is actually a request from last week from a Sean. Sean had asked for a blue throat trigger, so that's number 1. Is the blue throat trigger.
Oh, Pet Sock says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, and thanks again for everybody for joining, everyone who's with us. Really appreciate everybody's attendance, and hope you have some fun, and yeah, I hope you find something you like at a discounted price too. But we're on number 1. We're just starting off with the blue throat triggerfish.
Sean would like number 1, please.
Okay, I figured if Sean was here, it's going. Thanks, Sean. I think I have your information, Sean, but actually just in case, because we always like to remind people, if you're part of the live dive sale and you happen to select an item you want to purchase, the way this works is we're going to take your information tonight, and then we'll send it to the customer service team tomorrow, and usually within 24 to 48 hours we'll get your order completed, and then we'll get a shipment placed or set up for you. So Sean, if you want to just send an email to social@liveaquaria.com, I believe you and I have already had a couple of emails back and forth, so you can send it directly to me. You have my email. Just be your name, your email, your phone number, and an address to ship it to, and then I'll send that along to the customer service team. So you can either send it to my email, which you have, or the social@liveaquaria.com. And again, if you'd like to add anything to your order from the Wisconsin facility, you can put that in the email to me as well. So number 1's going to Sean. Thank you, Sean. Number 2 is the Lieutenant Tang. So he's over on the left side there.
Oh, yep, there he is.
What's that?
There it is.
Okay.
Found
Number 2
it.
is the Lieutenant Tang from Sri Lanka at 6 inches. Actually, going back, I should let Sean know the blue throat trigger, we put it on sale for $109.99. So it was going to be $150 typically at the Divers Den, but we knocked $40 off, $109.99. So thank you again for your order, Sean. Number 2 is the Lieutenant Tang from Sri Lanka, and it's sized at 6 inches. The regular retail in the Diver's Den for this would be $299.99. However, this one is going to be on sale for $199.99. And a little bit about the Lieutenant Tang, in case you're curious. It has a moderate care level with a semi-aggressive temperament. It's got a herbivorous diet, and it is reef safe. The Lieutenant Tang typically gets to a max size of about 10 inches and requires a minimum tank size of 180 gallons. So that's number 2, the Lieutenant Tang. On sale for $199.99. So a little bit of detail from our overview section of our product page on our website. It's from the Maldives, typically the reefs of Maldives Islands. And let's see, yeah, like I said, 180 gallons or larger with aquarium. Live rock necessary to provide both plenty of swimming room and territories within the live rock. It is aggressive towards other tangs and surgeonfish, but it's peaceful with other fish. So it's something to think about if you do already have an aquarium with tangs or other surgeonfish in there. You want to be careful there. And again, although they would eat meaty foods, it's important that they are offered plenty of marine-based seaweed and algae. It's important for their immune system. It reduces aggression and improves their overall health.
Let's see. Sean would like the size for the triggerfish, please.
Oh, sure, yeah, I don't think I gave that. The size was 5 inches, Sean.
And then I have another question asking how much is shipping?
So because we're doing live dive, our typical free shipping threshold, that charge doesn't apply, but we still have the $9.99. So that applies to any order no matter what, is $9.99. Any aquatic life order no matter what, $9.99. But if you order something below $229 or more, if you have an order subtotal of under $229 or more, you'll have a $29.99 shipping added onto that. But the live dive, we waived the shipping costs altogether, other than that box fee of $9.99. Hopefully that clears that up. It's kind of confusing, I know, but
Fish Fam says hello.
welcome, Fish Fam. So we're at number 2, the Lieutenant Tang from Sri Lanka, sized at 6 inches, regular retail of $299.99. These are the price it typically would go for in the Diver's Den if it were added to the Diver's Den as a daily release or a weekly release. But we've put it on sale for $199.99, so $100 off on this guy. So again, this item is all the other fish and coral coming from our Diver's Den WYSIWYG store from our Wisconsin facility, where Alyssa and I are currently streaming from. Thank you again for joining us. So what that means, them coming from the Diver's Den WYSIWYG store, is that they get extra care and quarantine and conditioning protocols before being offered up for sale. So our team here works hard every single day of the week to make sure that the animals are in their best, cared for in the best ways, fed the best, and then in the best health and possible condition before being offered up for sale.
Richard is asking, was the scribbled sold yet? Not yet. We'll be getting to that guy in a little bit.
Yeah. And typically the fish in the Diver's Den will receive feedings 3 times a day, a mixture of mysis and brine shrimp that the Coral Farm team here preps. So all of these animals have been fed their appropriate diet, and like I said, typically a mixture of marine and mysis is part of the regular feeding for the animals. All right, well, we'll move on to number 3. Seems like there's some interest there. So number 3 is the scribbled angelfish from Australia. The size of this scribbled angelfish is 3 3/4 of an inch, although I don't think that's 3 3/4 of an inch. I'm gonna have to double check my notes from the team on that one.
There was a typo or something.
Oh no, it's 6 inches. I got my numbers mixed up. So it's 6 inches. I think I got my numbers mixed up. Sorry, everybody. So the scribbled angel is definitely 6 inches, I believe. Okay, yeah, I see what I did here. So, okay, all good. Number 3 is the scribbled angelfish. It's 6 inches. The regular retail of this would be $599.99 in the Diver's Den. However, we've knocked $200 off. This one is going to go for $399.99. And of course, it will ship for free. And all of these animals too have a 7-day arrive alive, stay alive guarantee. The only animals that typically wouldn't have that 7-day arrive alive, stay alive guarantee would be anything designated as expert only.
Which I don't think we have today, right?
I don't believe so. No, we did that check earlier today, and I think we're all under the 7-day arrive alive window. So we're on number 3, the scribbled angelfish from Australia, sized at 6 inches. And on sale for $399.99. So a little bit about the scribbled angelfish. They are a moderate care level with a semi-aggressive temperament, omnivorous diet. We do advise caution when entering them into a reef aquarium. Max size of 10 inches on these typically. So he's got about 4 inches left of growth, and then a minimum tank size of 180 gallons is recommended for this fish. So as I mentioned, it requires a larger tank of at least 180 gallons or more. They require that is for the large area to swim, many hiding places of live rock for grazing. As I said, we do advise caution, but we actually explain a little bit more on our PDP2, our product page, about it not being the best candidate for a reef tank. It's prone to nip at stony and soft corals, such invertebrates and clam mantles. It may be shy at first and should not be placed with aggressive tank mates, but once it's acclimated, however, it may become more aggressive. So definitely some caution there, especially when entering into the reef tank for the scribbled angelfish. So we're on number 3, the scribbled angelfish, 6 inches and on sale for $399.99.
Hector says, beautiful, just worried he would enjoy my BTAs.
Yeah, probably a little too much.
A little too much, I am.
Definitely a beautiful specimen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I asked the Coral Farm team to select some items for today, for today's live dive, I was happy to see this one in there. It's a beautiful specimen. Definitely very happy, healthy fish from our Divers in Wisconsin facility store here. And I'm glad to be able to offer it up to you folks in live dive sale. So like I said, this one's typically $599.99 in the Divers Den as a normal weekday release. But we've offered it $200 less at $399.99. And if anybody's new and not really familiar with what I'm talking about when I say Divers Den WYSIWYG store, that is our WYSIWYG store on LiveAquaria.com, where you can buy exact one-of-one items that we actually care for here in Wisconsin, as well as a smaller subset in California. So our California facility also is starting to do that and has been doing that for a few months now. So we have some items out there as well. But definitely the benefit of the Divers in WYSIWYG store is the item you're getting, or the item you're seeing is the item you get. So when you go to the Divers in store and you see in the marine fish section any sort of fish or any fish that you want, that image is the image of the item itself. So you're not getting a representative image, it's the exact image of the item. So again, we're on number 3, the scribbled angelfish from Australia, sized at 6 inches and on sale for $399.99. And I think I should also mention that the blue throat triggerfish was actually a request from the previous week from Sean. So again, thank you, Sean, if you're still with us. Something we try to do every week too is take your suggestions. So if there's anything you would like to see in upcoming live dive sales, like I said, we typically do this every Monday at 4 p.m. CST. Of course, today and the next week we're going to be doing it on Tuesday because of the holidays, but still the same time of the day, 4 p.m. CST, and then the following weeks should be Monday at 4 p.m. CST. But if you would like to see anything in particular, whether it be a coral or an invert or a fish, please do feel free to put that in suggestions, and we will take those down and we will work with our team to try to bring them forward. Just so happened that we had this particular blue throat triggerfish in our facility and ready to be sold in good health, so we were able to make it happen. So thank you, Sean, again for the suggestion, and we welcome any and all other suggestions you folks may have. I think we'll move on to number 4, which is the striped squirrelfish.
Sean says that they're still here watching the trigger. It looks very lively.
Well, great. Yeah, you're welcome. Happy to have done that. So we're on number 4 now, the striped squirrelfish from Sri Lanka at 4 inches. Regular retail on this in the Diver's Den would be $129.99. However, this one is going to be on sale for $89.99. That is number 4, the striped squirrelfish. And I've got some notes here about the striped squirrelfish. It's a moderate care level with a peaceful temperament and a carnivorous diet. Similar to the scribbled angelfish, you want to, we advise caution when entering into the reef aquarium. They get to a max size of about 7 inches, requiring a minimum tank size of 70 gallons.
Looks like we have some more people joining the chat, and welcome
Awesome.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's great. If anybody has any questions about what we're doing, if you're new to the Live Dive sale or to LiveAquaria and Diver's Den WYSIWYG store, please feel free to put any of those questions in the chat. We'll be happy to provide any answers or provide any additional information you would like to know more about. Like I said, we do this every Monday, typically at 4 p.m. CST, where we're offering items from our WYSIWYG store at a discounted price. So we are currently on number 4, the striped squirrelfish, and he's been pretty cooperative, honestly. So this is number 4,
Let's
striped.
see, Deadeye 4047. Any schooling fish for the WYSIWYG?
We might have some on the Diver's Den, but you can probably tell me more than that.
I think we might have some
Tell me better.
chromis going up.
Do we? Okay.
Can't remember that's either for tonight or tomorrow night.
Okay. So a little bit of background of who you guys are talking to. So I'm Ian, and behind the camera is Alyssa, and she is the primary muscle here for the Diver's Den, more of the Diver's Den production. So she photographs the animals with the team, does all the image processing and prep, and finalizes the entry into our website and getting it live for you folks to be able to purchase too. So big ups to Alyssa for all the hard work that she
Thank you.
does every single day, Monday through Friday. So she usually has a really good idea about what's coming up because she herself has looked at it. And
Yeah, I know
photographed
we had
it,
some chromis. I just can't remember if they're going up tonight or maybe tomorrow because we always
Okay.
photograph the day before they go up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's actually a really good reminder too. Like we've been talking about, Diver's Den new items are added to the Diver's Den store every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. CST. Get my times mixed up. So we do that in we like to let you guys know about those updates a couple of different ways. Obviously we talk about it on social media, but we also do a sneak peek email, usually around 1 to 2 p.m. CST. And that's basically just a list of the items that may make the final cut. We do a final check on all the animals before making them live actually on the site. So it's more common for like 1 or 2 not to make it because maybe something happened during the course of the day where the animal just said, no, we got to pull it back and we got to give it more time to feel healthy, or maybe something happened to it. Just sometimes things happen and we just have to address the health of the animal first. So the sneak peek gives you kind of an initial list that might go live, and then the actual update email, which happens at 5 p.m. CST every day, that's the final list that went live and was cleared to be sold. So we actually have one of those coming up today, obviously. We didn't have one yesterday due to the Christmas holiday, but like I said, usually every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. we have an update email where it's new items added to the site. So all of that is really to tell you that if you would like to make sure you don't miss out on those updates, either the sneak peek or the update, you can head on over to LiveAquaria. There's a Diver's Den store help in the footer that will lead you to an email alerts option. You can sign up and you can get your email alerts directly to your inbox, and you can get an idea of what's coming up and kind of get the inside track. So definitely always like to recommend that to people in case you're looking for new WYSIWYG items on a daily basis, Monday through Friday.
So we have some comments here. Taylor says, I have a blue-throated triggerfish. He is so cool. I definitely recommend getting one if you get the chance. He's always moving around.
Awesome. Well, that's a great testimony. Thank you so much. I know Sean's picked up the one for today, and thank you again, Sean. And like I said, if anybody has if we want another blue throat trigger, we can try to make that happen next week too. But any and all suggestions are welcome too.
Let's see. Fish Fam says, if you are having a good time, do not forget to hit the like button, Fish Fam. Well, thank
I always love
you.
that positivity. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. And then Deadeye 4047 says that my favorite fish I got from LiveAquaria is the zebra barred dartfish.
Oh, very
Absolutely
nice.
beautiful. Those guys are really cool.
Yeah, I could have sworn we just had that as part of our Festa Fridays too, I think. I think last week we had those at discounted too, so that's awesome. That's awesome, yeah.
And there's hearts, but it doesn't tell me who's giving the
No,
hearts.
that's okay. Really appreciate all the positivity and love, everybody, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join us too. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, so we've had a good look at the striped squirrel fish. We'll move on to our last marine fish we have for tonight. Like I said, we only have 10 items, so we're actually we're just about halfway through the list. So number 5, the Heniocus black and white butterfly fish from Sri Lanka. So this particular one is 3 3/4. That's where I got my measurement.
There you go.
Okay. This one is 3 3/4 inches. The typical retail of these when they go onto the LiveAquaria Divers Den is $59.99, but we have this one on sale for $20 off. So this one's only $39.99. And this is pretty common. I shouldn't say it's common. We get these pretty commonly in the Divers Den, I know, and they've been on past live dives too. But a little bit about the Heniocus. It's an easy care level with a peaceful temperament. They are not reef safe. I'll kind of put that to the front almost. They're not a reef safe animal, so if you've got a reef tank, yeah, don't get this fish. It's an omnivorous diet, and it requires a max, or gets to a max size of 8.5, requiring a minimum tank size of 125 gallons. So in case that got a little, in case that was confusing, max size of 8.5 inches, minimum tank size of 125 gallons. And like I said, not considered reef safe. It does prefer a diet of small, meaty foods and herbivore preparations. That's number 5, the Heniocus from Sri Lanka at 3 3/4 inches.
Russ would like number 5, please.
Okay, thank you, Russ. And Russ, I did talk to. It's the same Russ as always. Welcome back. We still have your hammer, which we're trying to get that sorted on this end. I need to talk to husbandry manager Steve. We should hopefully get you sorted this week. But we had some kind of delays on our end last week, and then leading up to the holiday. But yep, goal is to get you taken care of this week. I know you had an issue with your last shipment, and we do apologize for that again. But I appreciate you reaching out, and like I said, we're going to make this right for you. So thank you again. And thank you for your order. Russ, I think you know the program. Send an email to social@liveaquaria.com and just to confirm, and we'll take it from there.
They say yes, thank you.
Yes, awesome. All right, so that's actually the last fish we have for tonight, and we're still in our first round. We're halfway through our list, but we're going to make another whole go through the list of whatever is still available after the first round. So if you're just joining us, or if you aren't sure, you know, if you want to see another animal too, we can definitely go back. Seems a little dark, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, can I maybe turn up the light a little bit?
No, it's not
It's
gonna.
probably as bright as it'll go.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. I didn't change the lighting.
It's a dark purple Coliastria, if that, that helps with the green center.
That's interesting. It's the same light we had last week, but the phone's just having a hard time. Maybe try more of a downward angle.
Like from the side there.
Sometimes if you do it kind of at an angle, it'll cause the glass to angle with the glass. It's hard to see through it. All right, so we'll try to get a good shot of that, and you get the exposure fixed on you. We'll give you a little bit of details of what we're looking at. So this is number 6, the Candy Cane Coral. It is cultured from our facility here. Regular retail is $39.99. However, this one's on sale for $14.99, so $15 on this guy. And because this is a cultured LiveAquaria CCGC coral, this one has a 30-day guarantee. So that's actually a difference, obviously, than the fish that we just looked at. We have a 30-day guarantee also for our certified captive grown corals, or CCGC. And this animal happened to be one of those CCGC items. So our number 6, the candy cane coral. It is aquacultured in 1.5 inches and on sale for $14.99. Actually just added, I'm working on building a tank here in the office, a new one for myself, and I'm going to be sharing some of that with you guys on social media, taking along for the build as I go here, but I just actually added one of these, so I'm excited to see how it's going to grow out. But like I said, this is one of our CCGC corals. You have a 30-day guarantee with these items that are marked CCGC. Specifically, the candy cane coral is an easy care level with a peaceful temperament, requiring moderate lighting and a medium water flow, and can really be placed in most places, if not all places, in the aquarium. It's hardy and a relatively peaceful reef inhabitant with very short sweeper tentacles. Like I said, it requires moderate lighting and moderate water flow or movement. And it will benefit from additional food fed weekly in the form of brine shrimp or microplankton. So that's number 6, the candy cane coral that's aquaculture. I almost said it's from somewhere, but it's aquacultured here in Wisconsin. At 1.5 inches and on sale for $15, $14.99.
Ron White would like number 6, please.
Okay, thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Very nice. Moving on then to number 7, we have our Blastomusa merletti coral. So this one is also cultured. Actually, all of these frags we're showing you are cultured here. So they all will have the 30-day guarantee. I'll just kind of put that out there. So next one is number 7, the Blastomusa merletti. Like I said, it's aquacultured. It's sized 1.25 inches. This one's on, typical retail would be $59.99, but this one is on sale for $34.99. It's number 7, the Blastomusa merletti coral. Regular retail of $59.99, marked down to $34.99. I've got some notes here. So as I mentioned before, this is our CCGC coral from our Wisconsin facility. It's a moderate care level with a peaceful temperament. And I believe actually I just added one of these also. No, I think I looked at it, but I didn't add one. Moderate lighting and then a low water flow. Placement from bottom to the middle of the aquarium. So this is a peaceful reef inhabitant. Will not bother other neighboring corals, but it's best to provide ample space away from other corals to accommodate their growth. For continued good health, requires addition of calcium, magnesium, strontium, other trace elements to the water. So that is number 7, the Blastomusa merletti coral. Regular retail of $59.99, marked down to $34.99. As I kind of mentioned earlier in the week, we have the last week of our festive Fridays coming up this week, the 29th through the 31st of December. So that is going to be our last weekend of select deals on festive holiday items, and their discounted price will be this weekend. We've been doing that every weekend leading up or running through this month of December, and we've got one more weekend ready to go. We're looking forward to it. So if you've been following along, we have one more weekend left, and we're excited to launch that. And then, like I said, starting in January, we've got some other campaigns scheduled for you guys. We have kind of a customer favorites coming up. We're going to be recapping freshwater and saltwater customer favorites for the last year. And then we've got a new product launch too. And I'm not going to say much more than that, but we've got some new products that we're going to be launching next week also. So pretty excited about that. Be on the lookout for that. In addition, we still are very excited about our new frozen food flavors that we just launched back at the towards the beginning of this month. It was back on December 4th. We launched. December 8th. We launched 3 new flavors of frozen food: our shrimp and worm medley, our brine and mysis shrimp,
and our spirulina brine and mysis shrimp. So, spirulina brine shrimp and spirulina brine and mysis shrimp, I had that mixed up. So those 3 new flavors we just launched earlier this month. Still at the introductory offer of $1.99 only for a 3.5 ounce, 35 cube blister pack. We have flat packs coming up next month also, so be on the lookout for that. Super excited about that. And yeah, it's a great deal. $1.99 will get you a 3.5 ounce blister pack, and you can buy as much as you want and only pay one flat rate of $29.99. So we're on number 7, the Blastomusa Merletti Coral, at 1.25 inches. Regular retail of $59.99, marked down to $34.99. All right. We'll move on to number 8, which is the glove polyp coral. This one is also aquacultured in CCGC from our Wisconsin facility. Sized at 2 inches. Regular retail on this is $59.99, and this one's also marked down to $34.99. So this is one I've kept before, and I've always loved the way it looks in the aquarium. Glove polyp coral is an easy care level with a semi-aggressive temperament, moderate lighting, and a medium water flow. Best placed in the middle to top. And it's a common item we'll typically have in the Diver's Den as part of our regular releases. This one actually still comes from our CCGC, so this one does get the 30-day warranty or guarantee, like I mentioned earlier. So we're on number 8, the glove polyp coral, aquacultured at 2 inches and on sale for $34.99. Move along to number 9 then, is the plating red and blue sponge. I think my notes are just wrong here. This is just a red plating sponge, not red and blue. I was misinformed.
Same species though.
Yep, same species, exactly. So this is just the red plating sponge. We also have the red and blue. But this one is number 9, the plating red sponge coral, also aquacultured, at 1.25 inches.
Looks like we had some new people join the chat as well,
Nice.
so welcome.
Welcome. If anybody has any questions about what we're doing, please feel free to speak up or ask any questions you may have. We're happy to go over it. We're still going through our first round. We're just about through our first round of the list of 10 items we have for sale. This one is number 9, the plating red sponge coral. This one is typically $39.99 in the Diver's Den WYSIWYG store, or just as a regular item on the website, but we're offering it up for $14.99 to you folks. And that's another distinction I don't think I really clarified that well, is these items aren't available anywhere else right now. They're only available in the live dive sale that you're currently attending. So what that means is that no one else can actually purchase these unless they're in the live dive, and the discounts that we're talking about and we're giving you, they're only available in the live dive. So it's a VIP experience. Like I said, you guys can ask questions, you can provide us suggestions. We're here for you, and we're happy to be able to provide these items to you at a discounted price with the free shipping. So just a key distinction there is some of these items, like the fish we went through, and we'll go back through here shortly, they were in the Diver's Den, or they were going to be in the Diver's Den, but they're not. They're pulled behind the scenes, and they're only available through the live dive sale. Similar to the corals too.
Let's see, Jeff says we appreciate it.
Good, I'm glad. Yeah, and we appreciate you all too for joining us. We have a lot of fun putting this on every week. It's well worth it to have you all here with us. So this is number 9, the plating red sponge coral, 1.25 inches. Regular retail of $39.99, marked down to $14.99. move on to our very last item, number 10, which is the pipe organ coral. This one's been a bit shy. But number 10 is the pipe organ coral. Again, also aquaculture will receive that CCGC 30-day warranty. This one's 2.5 inches. The regular retail on this would typically be $49.99. However, this one is on sale for $24.99. That is the pipe organ coral number 10. I think I kind of glossed over the red plate and sponge information, but we'll go back through that. Quick stats on the pipe organ coral are moderate care level with a peaceful temperament, moderate to high lighting, medium water flow, and can be placed pretty much anywhere in the aquarium.
Jeff says that they are looking forward to a local pickup / storefront one day.
Hey, us too.
It's been in the talks.
It's been definitely in the talks, yeah. So
It's been discussed.
Yeah, glad you brought that up. Thank you. I mean, you're not alone. I know we've had a number of other customers, just wanting to pick up items, not necessarily have a store to go into. It's definitely something we're looking into, and I think we're definitely on the path to be able to provide that to you guys. So be on the lookout for that in the coming year. I definitely think that's possible. We definitely have to sort out a few things on our end first to make sure you guys have the best experience possible. But yeah, we hear you loud and clear, and for sure it's something we want to be able to do for not only for you guys but internally also. We agree with you 100%. It's a great idea.
So that's great to hear.
Yeah, and some people may have remembered when Dr. Foster Smith was still around and running. They ran the retail store that showcased a lot of the fish that was available from LiveAquaria. So when I actually started with LiveAquaria, well, I actually started with Foster Smith back in 2012, and I always had a lot of fun going over to the store and buying fish and then coming back to my office and building my tank. So yeah. Alright, so we're on number 10, the pipe organ coral at 2.5 inches. Regular retail is $49.99. However, this one is on sale for $24.99. Well, that completes the first round. We're going to do a little bit of a quicker round now. We'll head back over to our marine fish tank. We had 5 items. Only 3 are now available. We had number 1 go to Sean and number 5 go to Russ. So thank you both for that. Still available though is number 2, the Lieutenant Tang.
Let's see. Jeff says I worked at Foster Smith from 2003 to 2009.
Very nice. Well, I didn't get to work with you at that time, Jeff. I didn't start till 2012, but happy to see another DFSer in the midst. DFS was a great company.
Well, Russ would like number 2, please.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Russ. We'll move on to number 3, the scribbled angelfish. So number 3 is scribbled angelfish at 6 inches. If you want to.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I wasn't sure if maybe we're just another example or another longer shot. But number 3 is the scribbled angelfish from Australia at 6 inches. Definitely the pricier one on the list, but we've knocked $200 off. This typically would be $599.99 in the diver's den, but we've knocked it down to $399.99 just for you folks in the live dive sale. So special treat just for you. Some post-Christmas savings.
Some Cyber Monday kind of prices.
Yeah. Beautiful specimen. So the tank I'm building, definitely this guy won't work. This one requires at least 180 gallons. The tank I'm working on is about 45, yeah, 45 actually. So
That'd make a really neat like reef tank if we
Yeah.
get some cool inverts. And
Well, I've got inverts
So,
in it now.
yeah.
I'll have to show you guys a picture. It's very. I've got my rock work in. I got my substrate in. It's been cycling for like 3 months. I just
Oh my
started it and
goodness.
then got
Okay.
distracted. So I'm sort of like, okay, now I have to. I got to do something with this. So I've made it a goal to start stocking it and building it out. So I just added some frags today from our CCGC store. I'm gonna give that some time and then, yeah, start looking at fish.
maybe get you some chromis or some damsels or something. Little
Yeah, I'm
guys,
thinking
maybe
schooling, something
dotty
schooling.
back or like
Yeah.
a
45 gallons,
Yeah.
you know, I'm kind of limited there, but there's still a lot of great options.
maybe do a
out there.
clownfish.
Nah.
But
I
they
think
can
I'm
be
gonna stay away
kind
from
of,
clowns,
they can be bullies sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
I just-
Yeah.
I've had the clowns, and I'm like, I don't know. Try
Get
something
you a
different. So.
cute little citrus scoby or
Mhm.
little I don't know, what else, red scooter. Green mandarin would be kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. So that's number 3, scribbled angelfish at 6 inches and on sale for $399.99.
Little fairy wrasse.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, I still gotta sit down and kind of like think about
Make
it
a
some
list.
more.
Yeah.
I've really just been throwing ideas and around in my head, but hey, if any of you have any suggestions for a 45-gallon little reef tank, I'm open.
Yep.
All right, so that's number 3. We'll move on to number 4, the striped squirrelfish.
Oh, he's in the corner there. There it is.
So number 4 is the striped squirrelfish from Sri Lanka, sized at 4 inches. Regular retail is $129.99, marked down to $89.99. Again, thank you everybody for joining us too. Hope everybody had a great Christmas and is easing back into the week. Like I said, we typically do this at Monday at 4 p.m. CST, but because of yesterday's holiday and next Monday's holiday, we'll be doing this live dive and the next live dive on Tuesday at 4 p.m. CST. So same time, just different day.
Oh, hi there.
Yeah. He's ready to go. He's like, all right, somebody take me.
He's probably hoping for second supper.
So we're on number 4. The striped squirrelfish is actually the last marine fish we have available. The number 3 is scribbled angel, and number 4 striped squirrelfish are the last 2 we have.
Oh, that's right. That guy's going home.
Yeah,
Okay. Yep.
that
All
one's
right.
going to us also.
Oh, let's see. Russ would like number 2. Ron would like number 4.
Ron would like
Yes,
number 4.
yes.
Okay, I had Russ for number 2.
Okay, good. Good. All right.
Ron, I got you for number 4 also. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
All right, so that's all of our marine fish. The only item still available is that scribbled angelfish. So still available in case anybody would like to have another look at it. So we still have 4 of the 5 corals available. Number 6 is called for by Ron, so thank you again, Ron. But we have number 7 available, which is the Blastomusa marleti, or Marleti, whichever you prefer. So number 7 is the Blastomusa marleti, aquacultured from our facility here in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and 1.25 inch is on sale for $34.99. It typically would be $59.99, but we have this one marked down to $34.99. And we keep it going. We'll take a look at number 8, which is our glove polyp coral, also aquacultured. As I mentioned before, all the corals we're showing you tonight, anything that's aquacultured and marked as CCGC, which all of these are, they have that 30-day warranty. So this is number 8, the glove polyp coral at 2 inches. Regular retail is $59.99, but we've got this one marked down to $34.99 also. moving along then to number 9. Also from our CCGC collection, we have this plating red sponge coral. Sides at 1.25 inches. Regular retail is $39.99, but we have this one on sale for $14.99. Again, we're getting to the last of the last two. Melissa just shifted over to number 10, but before I dive into the price, no, that's okay, you're fine. Until I dive into that, I'd like to just remind you, if anybody would like to see anything else, we still have one fish available, the scribble angel. You can go back to the coral too. It's kind of last call here. We're getting to the very end of our live stream, but please let us know if you'd like to see anything, or if you have any questions or suggestions. Please do pass them along. We welcome them greatly. So number 10 now is the pipe organ coral, also aquacultured and sized at 2.5 inches. The regular retail on this would typically be $49.99, but this one is on sale for $24.99. Unless there's any other questions or anybody wants to see anything else, we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up here. So thank you everybody for joining us on another live dive sale. Like I said, this typically happens on Monday. It's obviously Tuesday, but this week and next week it's going to happen on Tuesday at 4 p.m. CST, so be on the lookout. There'll be another event we'll go ahead and schedule. If you don't want to miss any other content we have on LiveAquaria's YouTube channel, or like these live dive events or any other content we publish, be sure to hit the subscribe and bell notification button. Give this this video a like also, it really helps. But yeah, just in case you want to miss anything, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification. Just make sure you don't miss any of our future live dives. In addition, all the scheduled events have a notification option, so I always like to recommend to hit that notify me option as well, and then you'll get notified when we do go live. So yeah, thank you all for placing an order tonight, those who did. We appreciate it greatly. Once again, we'll be live next Tuesday at 4 p.m. CST. So from everybody at LiveAquaria, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Let's see, Jeff has some comments. Sorry,
Sure,
just real fast here.
Happy to
Jeff says thanks for sharing. They say FF1 stats or FFL stats.
I'm not sure.
Let's see what he wrote there. That's FF1, or am I seeing triple there?
Not sure, but no.
Okay.
I guess we'll take a look at that.
Let's see. Oh, Fish Fam says current view is 12, max viewer is 21, like count 11.
Great.
There we go.
We greatly appreciate all the love and all the interaction. This is why
Thank
we do it.
you.
Not only to provide some discounted items, but to connect with you guys, the audience, and the community. So we welcome any feedback, any comments you may have, and we want to make this the best it can be for you guys first and foremost. So I guess with that being said, thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next